Just a reminder, if you haven't already, to please turn off or silence phones. Another reminder on recorders, either hold on to them or we have a table in the back left that you can place those next to a speaker. You can also plug right in to the multi-box. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach. We'll take questions for the student athletes and then take questions for Coach. Please just raise your hand. We'll bring the mic to you, and please state your name and affiliation. We have second-seeded New Hampshire, 23rd year head coach Dick Umili, senior forward Austin Block, senior forward John Henryan, and senior defenseman Connor Hardawa. They'll take on third-seeded Denver Friday night at 8. They enter with a record of 19-11-7. This is UNH's 22nd NCAA tournament appearance overall, as well as its 11th in the last 12 years and 18th in the previous 22 years. Wildcats have an overall record of 14-24 in NCAA tournament games. They've won 3 straight regional first-round games, including 2 right here in Manchester in both 2009 and 2011. Coach, if you want to start us off with some opening comments.
Well, first, I just want to congratulate UNH and Verizon, obviously, for all their work and their efforts to bring the regional here. Needless to say, we're excited to be representing Hockey East and the University of New Hampshire in the regional. It's been a season that, as I told the team earlier today, they should be obviously real excited and looking forward to the weekend. They've earned the opportunity to play in the NCAA tournament. There's a lot of teams that would like to be here. We're excited to be here and anxious to get going.
Thanks, Coach. Questions for the student athletes?
Josh Siegelin, College Hockey News. This question's for any of you guys. Do you guys view this as kind of a new start after the struggles in the second half?
I would say so. In the beginning of the year, we really wanted to make a statement nationally and in our league, and we came off to a good start and kind of got behind the 8 ball in the second half. We feel this is a fresh beginning for us going into the tournament here after getting bumped out of playoffs. Kind of a second opportunity. We're ready to take advantage of it.
More questions for the student athletes? Al?
Gentlemen. Austin, I guess, could you talk a little bit about the Denver game, the last time you played them? A wild game out there.
Yeah, it was pretty nuts. We fell down, I think it was 3-0 pretty early. And then, we got jump-started there a little bit. Obviously, Grayson and Kevin had some high offensive games, but it kind of proved that we'd come back from a deficit, and it showed our true character, I think. So hopefully we don't fall down to a 3-0 deficit again, and we can start with a lead. But it was a true test of character for us, and it's going to be a good matchup. I think they have a similar program to ours, and they have a lot of skilled guys, and it's going to be fast, so it should be exciting.
Yeah, I mean, as you said, it was kind of a weird game. Go down 3-0 like that, and manage to claw back, make it 4-2, and eventually come and get 4 unanswered there, and make it 6-4 as the final. But that was Thanksgiving, November, so both teams have had a full season after that, and both teams are probably different, and but it's going to be a new game here. I think both teams obviously have addressed their issues if there is any, and changed a few things, tweaked a few minor details to make their teams better. And obviously Denver's a good team. I mean, you don't make it in the NCAA tournament without being a good team, and I think we've done enough obviously to deserve that credit too. So come tomorrow night, I think it'll be a good game, exciting and fast, as Austin said, and it should be fun to watch and even better to play in.
More questions for the student athletes? All right, you three are relieved of your duties. Thank you. Questions for Coach Umili? Jim?
Jim Conley, U.S. College Hockey Online. Dick, last time you guys were here for a regional, I think it was a Saturday, Sunday. It was a late game on Sunday. The atmosphere wasn't probably what you imagined for a regional on your home ice. Moving to Friday, Saturday, what do you think the atmosphere will be like tomorrow night and Saturday?
Well, I think tomorrow's going to probably be a great night just with the fact that Lowell's going to be here as well, 2 games. I know we're playing 8 o'clock, but I think it's going to be a great regional and probably one of the best regionals in the country, to be quite honest with you. So I expect it to be close to a full house.
Asked a similar question to your players. Do you think you're taking this as a new beginning, kind of, with the struggles of the second half?
Yeah, no doubt about it. I mean, obviously, we feel good about our team, and I like the team. I like the makeup, and I think they competed hard. We found ways not to win games, but I didn't think it was from a lack of effort and the fact that we had a pretty good series of Providence. Providence went on, we didn't, and we've done what we had to do to prepare for this game tomorrow. We took a couple of days of rest, which I think helped us with some of the injuries that we had. But the team's feeling good, and we know what it's going to take. And I think this team has good balance, and I think the 2 teams are evenly matched, and we're looking forward to the opportunity.
Dick, on Tuesday you called the second half a 500 half. When you were on the downside of that, the bad games, what was going wrong for you the most?
Well, I think we had difficulty, obviously, scoring goals. That was the biggest thing that happened to us. And, whether we gave up, we fell behind in a lot of the games. I think there was only one, if maybe counting the playoff game, 2 games that we got the first goal. Not that that's the answer, but seeing that we were always fighting from behind. Again, goal scoring it became difficult. Our defense, which was very, very good the first half, and I give a lot of that credit to, Casey as well. So between that and our team in front, we were inconsistent in the second half. We played some solid games, but had a difficult time winning those. But I like the way our team competed in the playoffs against a good Providence team. Hockey East was a tough league, and I think everybody realized that. Nothing happened until the final game of the weekend, and that says an awful lot for the competition and the depth of our league. So when you have struggles, we went 500 in a league that's as good as any in the country, if not the best.
Casey, like you said, Casey had some great games first half, particularly had some great games second half, but he struggled in that Denver game. I mean, is he kind of fired up, to get back at him a little bit?
Yeah, he's a competitor, and it might have happened a couple of times, but Casey always bounced back. He's a heck of a goaltender, and I know he's excited and looking forward to playing in this tournament. He's a sophomore. He hasn't been to the NCAA tournament. There's quite a few guys in this team that haven't been to the NCAA tournament. They're excited about it, and I think Casey has a lot to prove.
Kind of jumping on that question, how much of that is Casey needing to have a better day out there, and how much of that is just the defense needing to do more to help him out, just to keep it from being like the last game?
Well, I think the defense he's got a good core in front of him, and he's very capable of covering up mistakes that we might make in front of him, whether it's defensemen or forwards. But between Casey, being ready to play this weekend and the defensive group, we feel confident.
Seems like the typical question this time of year. What will make this team different from years past?
Well, we've had some pretty good teams in the years past, so I don't know. If we're like some of the teams we've had here, I'll be excited about that. We've had some pretty good regionals here. Maybe we didn't get quite the bounces that we needed, whether it was against BU or whether it was against Notre Dame. But they've competed hard. We like this venue, and hopefully that'll change this regional.
Any further questions for Coach Umili? Thank you, Coach.
Great, thank you.
Any media requests outside of this room for New Hampshire can obviously be requested through Tom Wilkins. In the back right there, there he is, ladies and gentlemen, Tom